Okay, so today we are gonna be collecting sticks, I guess, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be telling you some things I think might be in Yeep's new game, or some stuff about VR, some stories, I guess. Well, I collect sticks, but wood, really, not just sticks. So, anyways, let's get into it. No, so the reason I'm not in my private world is because I don't want to have to join a whole um new private code just to go to my private world, record the intro, and I can't pause, so you have to watch the whole thing of me traveling to camp. I just want to record here, so I'm already in. So, anyways, let's go. So let me pull out a sec. Where? Oh, there. So, anyways, some things I think might be in the new Yeeps game, like, I'm not sure what it's gonna be called. I think it's gonna be called like Q&A or something. But it takes place thousands of years before modern Yeeps, and it's gonna have to survive against maybe enemies and that stuff. And I think that one of the enemies in this game is gonna be giants. The reason I think that is because in the catacombs update they added the big sword, and with the update log it said something about how giants we found a big sword that giants walked, and that and it says something about how like giants walked around long ago and that stuff. So I think that that's gonna be one of the enemies in the game. So yeah. So the model in this game is gonna be that cursed frog model necessarily, and kind of thing. And another enemy I think well, let's get to the part where maybe with the map concepts. So I think it might be an actual like one like vehicle like that can go around in circles and that stuff, and soon and you can find doorways to new maps and stuff, and because it took place before we advanced to rooms and areas, basically, because it takes place before modern Yeeps, of course. So I think, and another thing I think about the map, I think it's gonna be like maybe a bit dusty, foggy, kind of like brown fall and that stuff, and there might be actual storms that we can't control because, as I said, it takes place before modern Yeeps, of course, and that stuff. So it's gonna be about like 1,000 years before modern Yeeps, basically. Because well, they still need a lot of updates before it manages to get to Yeeps 1.0. So yeah, the shop might be like wooden kind of shop and might be crooked and that stuff, because well, it's not modern. So, and the cosmetics might be different, like, and the currency might still be buckwheat, but they might be even harder to get in this because it's really old, that stuff in time, and it's not like thing. And for items, you might have to collect stuff to craft them, because well, as I said a ton of times about now, it takes place before modern Yeeps. So yeah, that's probably what I think about the new game and that stuff. And well, of course, it's gonna be using the frog model. I don't know if it's still gonna have 4 fingers really and stuff. But yeah, over it they might actually add stuff. I think they're bringing along more of it. I'm not 100% sure, but when they do, it might explain how Yeeps evolved from frogs into plushies, but like plush toys. Honestly, myself, I'm just mesmerized how we even managed to do this. But seriously though, how did we get from a frog to a plush toy called a Yeep? Yeep. But yeah, I'm gonna explain that. Now, of course, there's gonna be new blocks and stuff, but because it takes like place before modern Yeeps, I think it's actually gonna be like more wooden or aged items. So it basically be like the same blocks, but except more more new and aged. Like maybe a lot of the blocks are actually gonna be like crooked and wood and that kind of thing. So yeah, and we might actually like craft an accent. I don't know, but anyways, so basically, it's kind of like what I think of it and that stuff. And I think some of the lore may explain how us Heaps really started, because it only says like 1,000 years, not necessarily like doesn't necessarily say like if we come from the start of Yeeps, the very start or something. It just says like 1,000 years before. So yeah. Now I have some well, not necessarily concepts, but some ideas for maybe some enemies. I think some enemies are gonna. Well, actually, I think like cosmetics are gonna be more like looking caveman kind of thing, and updates might go for like the medieval times brown Yeeps, basically, and that kind of thing. But there's probably gonna be a lot of lore with this. Now, I'm not really sure what else to say about the game, but yeah. I think I'm kind of bored of collecting the thing, so let's fish while I tell you stories, I guess, about my time playing VR. When I started in 2023, right? Oh. No. Oh. Keep falling. Oh. No, actually, I'm gonna go up here. Really. This area, when I fished with a lot of people, it started with just me and some other guy. We built docks and that. Hello? Oh wait, that's just the cows. The yaks can use the launch pads. Bro, for a second my heart almost stopped. No one really talks about how the design kind of changed. Really. Bro, if there was actually someone else in here, that'd be super confusing, because I'm in a private, and before I started recording, I actually closed the lobby, so that's how I know it's yaks. So basically, we were fishing and that stuff, and so many people are getting so many mogbits from over here mostly, and that stuff. So this is probably the oh shoot, I didn't get the thing. This is pretty much the ultimate area in this map for fishing and stuff. something that's crazy to me is that I have a lot of friends. Like, a lot. Oh, hold on. Let me call. And with this, whenever I play Yeep, every time I get on VR, sometimes I check for how many friends are online. And usually around like only like 8 are online. Which is insane, because I have a lot. And in Yeeps, bro, I have so many people friended. And I literally see, and when I play VR, and I play Yeeps, I rarely ever see them. Oh yeah, skin cotton. But, yeah. So, basically, it's kind of... Anyways, let's go back. Some blocks that Yeeps need to add are stuff like... So, this one doesn't necessarily have a name. Because, well, of course, it's not in the game at all. But, they need to add a freaking... like a wooden pointy block. Like, that's here, but not pointing, like, in a certain direction. Like in a pyramid, basically. You need to add that. You really need to add that. Because that'd be really useful for building like castles and that stuff I was saying before I fell. And yeah. Also would be good for low 94 when you're building a castle. Get off my lawn. Oh dang, I didn't actually expect him to go back. Never mind. I guess that's just who they are. Oh, that is not the right shade. As in like this color or something. Actually, I'm just gonna paint it this color because I'm not really... I don't really remember. Hold on. Actually, I think it was dark brown. Yeah, I think it was. Why does this look kind of green? Like, does anyone see green? Okay, anyways, let's just get to fishing. Oh no, I don't got enough cotton. I am cooked if I fight that guy. Oh, the guy I started with really when fishing, I watched this guy die 500 times. Like, basically 50 times to the yaks and like 2 times to the bats. My dude died to yaks more than bats. Well, he wouldn't get them, basically. He just kind of come back to me. Also, something unique about him is that when he talked, his mouth would not move. Really. Yeah, so he's a pretty good friend. I've friended him on Quest. So before he got off, he asked me a question. Do you have down shot? I'm like, yes. And then he freezes. I'm like, bro, nuts. Yeah. That's basically his final words. Do you have down shot? And I'm like, yeah. Down shot is a VR game that's like kind of like Newton's Playground and Bone Lab, but robot. Okay, it's kind of like that, basically. Anyways, now that I have enough cotton to fight this guy. T-boom. Oh no, that can't be good. He saw me murder his brother. Hero. You didn't see anything. Balloon. Okay, what the frick? Balloon? What the heck does that even mean? Okay, anyways, I need to place some cotton plants down, bro. Well, it looks like I need to wait. So I'm going to change my profile picture for my YouTube channel and my YouTube channel name. Now, my channel name is, of course, not going to be the same as my Yeep's username and that stuff. But, yeah. Oh, wow. When I was taking the pictures of myself in the dressing room up there to try and get one that I could sync to mobile and then download the photo and make it my profile picture, I spent so many times trying to do it because for some reason it showed this little white box, of course, and then it would take a picture and my face would be like straight up in the middle of it, but then when I looked at the photo, my face was like over here basically. Yeah, I spent a while trying to get one. I got one that's as good as I can make it, but yeah. Now the reason I'm using the headsets or the cameras is not because I can't use mobile app, but because I genuinely don't know how to use the cameras with mobile app to post it. Really, like go with it. It's kind of thing. Wait, hold on, I have enough to fish now. What am I doing? Okay, anyways. So yeah, pretty much. Bro, they're all over the place. Nope. Oh, there's a video I didn't post that I was making. And I caught one of these whale guys. And I had a pot on top of this superhero machine thing that you would put an item in. And that stuff to add superpowers to it. And I had a pot on top of it. It was on. And I had. Okay, hold on. I actually caught that on camera this time. Okay, buddy, I got that on camera this time. I caught that on camera. What the frick do you mean you caught this on camera? This has happened this has happened to me so many times when I'm building. And this time, I actually have proof of it being a thing. Because you guys just watched that. Who is leaving a missile in the sea? I just completely forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, but yeah, I think you know, bro. I finally got that on camera, bro. The other times I did, but I never posted those videos. So anyways, so what happened was I accidentally put the whale in the pot. So I had my bucket in the pot, and I went to put my whale into the bucket, and it shrunk as usual. It also does that with the pot. So then I place it down off my trigger. I hate these fish. And I accidentally put it in the pot, and I accidentally cooked my whale. So yeah, I don't know if it's a bug or something, but I don't know why my blocks are just unblocked. I said that so bad. But yeah. Finally got that on camera. This seems to have been happening to me for a while. I'm just standing on a block and it just unblocks itself basically. Wait, is this are you guys sure this is a license plate? A license plate? Because the only car in the game is a block. And it's a toy car. There's no actual working cars in this game. So why is there a license plate in the water? You should probably make like a hospital update. So like when you get hurt or damaged, something can actually happen to your body. Like your arm could go limp and that stuff, and you have to go to a hospital map, and people would have to agree to do surgery if you basically. Well, you could actually take, and then they add these pills. No, never mind. It's just kind of weird. Really, I mean, I don't want to explain the whole thing, but. You know what? I'm gonna keep the zero going until I catch a mog bear. Bro, okay, these mog bugs hate me. I'm just gonna keep it going a little longer, bro. Are you actually kidding me? Dude, literally right after I say that, I catch a mog bear. Why is it that when I say stuff about mog bear, like, dude, I swear, can someone give me a mog bear? I literally can't catch one. And in the next moment, I catch a mog bear. Why does this stuff happen to me? Oh yeah, I also cooked one of my mog birds in that video that I never posted. Oh, it is yesterday that I made it. So, if I catch a blue whale, this video, well, not necessarily blue whale. Oh, the mops! I like these mops. Poor guys are frowning, bro. This gun looks cool. Oh wait, it's new. That's why. I'm a happy fish, bro. Hippo. These days, when I get into fights, people make up false stuff about me, like in VR. This one time, I was playing Gorilla Tag Ghost Reactor, and this guy started harassing me. I can't remember why, but we got into a fight. And then finally, some other guy joined because our lobby's pretty small and that stuff. So, and then basically, he started telling him that apparently I was impersonating Yeeps because my name in Gorilla Tag is Yeep VR. I'm like, what? And then he started saying that I was mean to the whole lobby. Trust me, I was not, bro. And he's saying that I said every mean word. That includes cuss. And some mean words are cuss words. I never cussed. I never said any. I just never said any mean words here. And, dude. I said, classic ADHD thing right there. So basically, and what really happened was he was harassing me about something. I'm like, bro, just please stop. Just leave me alone, bro. And he would not leave me alone. I got to go with pain. Yeah. Do you guys ever build with wooden blocks and there's just these ugly little lines in the wall and that stuff? Well, I want you to add this thing called cement. And when you paint it on a block, the lines disappear and go to correct color too. So it just auto-corrects really. And to the right color. And this would leave no gaps in these walls and that stuff. That would be so good because, dude, I swear, whenever you're building, sometimes you get in tight spaces and you have to place so many freaking blocks. All to just fit it basically. How long has I been fishing? My fish is stuck. Oh, never mind. I got the beluga whale. Well, I guess the video ends now. All of dapper wood. That one's brand new. I like the green. Okay, anyways, that's probably gonna be all for today's video. So, yahoo!